Hey everybody, it's John from Slots, Iowa. So normally you see me posting videos of me playing slots or talking about slot education. And so today this is going to be a little bit different of a video. And I talked about this several months back, but since there's some things happening in the world in the last week or so, and I have to be careful in the words that I use or otherwise YouTube will restrict me. So we're talking about the conflict that's happening overseas. And so, really, what does it have to do with, excuse me, a slot influencer? Well, if you've read my bio, I had 40 years as a law enforcement officer. I was a deputy sheriff for 38 years, retired 5 years ago, and I'm also a graduate of the FBI National Academy. And so, I've had experience with issues that happen in our country that may be perpetuated by people from another country. And again, I'm not being very clear, but I can't be because otherwise you won't be able to see this. So I talked about safety in a casino, being aware of your surroundings. When you walk in the door, looking to see where the nearest exit is at. When you sit at the machine, looking where the nearest exit is at. How to make a quick escape, or if you're handicapped and you can't move very fast, then how to protect yourself. So if you watch the national news at all, you see that there are cells of people from other countries that intelligence has identified as maybe being in our country that may be wanting to do some kind of harm to people that live here. And so, and my wife would tell you because we talked about this a lot. Um, I'm very scared that some cell of people are going to try to do great harm to people in a large setting. So, what am I talking about? I'm talking about a large sports setting: Super Bowl, college football game, baseball game, basketball game. How would they go about doing that? Well, there's a lot of different ways that they could. They could use a dirty bomb. They could use a lot of different things. Okay. Well, where's some place that a lot of people gather, and that those cells can count on somebody being there on a Friday or Saturday night or whatever, or even all the time during the week, let's say in Las Vegas. Well, they're casinos. They are, I'm sorry for my voice, still having an issue with that. They are targets. And the unfortunate situation is that while casinos have excellent security, and I love those people there, they're kind of doing the same job that I used to do, only privately. The problem is most of them are not armed, and so what are they going to do when a situation develops that either you have a number of people that come in that want to do harm, or you have somebody that wants to set something inside of a casino that does harm. So I have seen places that do have armed security. Vegas is the big one. Okay, here where I play in Iowa, you don't see it. There may be some that are armed that are behind the scenes, but most of them, they're great security people, but they don't have anything that they can use in case a situation like that occurs. I have seen a couple of them that I've gone to in the last month or so. You walk through it's a scanner, and it tells them if you have a large metal object on you. And I went the other day to a casino, and I got stopped because I had my belly pack on or my chest pack on, and I had my tripod in there, and the scanner identified that as a large metal object. Great, I'm glad they're looking for those things. Okay, so of course I had to take it out, show them, hey, it's not dangerous. I'm just using it to record. So it wasn't an issue, but most places don't have that. Most casinos, you can just walk in. There's a security officer sitting at the front. They look at you. As long as you don't have anything that looks out of sort, then they let you through. The problem is going to be if a number of people show up and rush the place. And you kind of see that when you see these people that rush like a jewelry store, and they go in with 10, 12 people and start smashing display boxes and stealing things. It kind of the same type of thing. If somebody decides they want to go into a well-occupied place with a bunch of people, they could do a lot of damage and a lot of harm. So I don't want to scare anybody. I'm not trying to change the way you live. I don't think you should live scared. I just want you to be aware. I want you to be aware of what's going on around you, no matter where you're at, whether you're in the grocery store, at the convenience store, at the casino, at a sporting event. Always be aware of who's around you and what's going on. Always be aware of where the exits are so you can get out quickly if you need to. And that doesn't even have to be an attack. That can be a fire. A fire could occur. How do you get out? Okay? One exit may be blocked. Where's the other one at? You have to support yourself and you have to be able to get out. And if you don't do that, then you risk a lot of harm to yourself. So I just implore you, walk in the casino, look around. Where's my exits at? Okay, a lot of places have just one main entrance, but there has to be other exits because the fire marshal would not allow it if there wasn't, allow the casino to operate if there wasn't. So look where those exits are. If something happens, move quickly, move to the exit and get out of the building, okay? It's very important that you move quickly and that you that you don't hesitate, because when you hesitate, then you become something that somebody could do something to. Okay, if you're handicapped, if you're not able to move quickly, if you have a walker, something like that, if something starts to go down, use whatever you can to distract, especially if that person is close to you that's trying to do something. Throw your walker at them. Pick up something and throw it at them. An ashtray. In Iowa, every casino has ashtrays because they allow smoking. Pick up that heavy ashtray and start throwing it at them, okay? Distract them. And if you distract them, maybe it gives somebody else enough time to jump on them and take away whatever they're using to do something with, okay? Again, I'm sorry I'm being kind of shadowy here, but I just can't use certain words on YouTube. So protect yourself, react, get out, do whatever you can to survive. That's up to you. Because if there's 600 people in the casino and there's 4 security officers, they don't have enough time to protect everybody. They will be trying to do their job and to do what they can, to eliminate the threat. So you have to watch out for yourself. You know what's best for yourself. Maybe you need to hide. Maybe there's a cubby hole someplace you can crawl into. Whatever it takes, okay, be safe. Okay, I think you have to understand, the people that would come from overseas that would want to do something to us, they have long memories. Look at 9/11. That was in the planning for many, many years. They have long memories, and they have no issue going into places and doing damage to our country. So the unfortunate thing is that their beliefs allow them to think that if they do a lot of damage, that they get to go to great places, I guess. So, hey, if you like what I'm putting out there, and again, this is not a happy video, but I think it's a video that needs to be out there and people need to see. And if you appreciate what I put out, please subscribe and like, and maybe even share what you're seeing, because a lot of people that watch my videos aren't subscribers. It doesn't cost you anything, it's free. It's like friending somebody on Facebook. Just push the subscribe button, press the like button. I've never gotten a payment from YouTube. I don't have enough followers or subscribers, and I don't have enough comments. I don't have enough, all that stuff. But please comment. You may tell me and I'm an idiot. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm here to tell you I've been in the world of law enforcement for many years, and I do know what I'm talking about. And unfortunately, in this world, bad things can happen. So again, protect yourself. I appreciate you watching. I'm rooting for you, and please subscribe. I'll talk to you later.